I'd say this thing prints too fast for its own good. Go pull the lid up on it so we're not looking through the plastic. When you see how fast this thing prints, I had to turn it down too, so we got one so far. So this is the other half, and then there's 2 more pieces that need to get printed. This printer always prints too fast. I had it at 250, it was too fast. I found with this particular filament, it needed to be like this crap. It needs to be really hot, 80 on the print bed, and you need to be running 250 for sure. And if you print fast like this is printing, you're going to get that gray color. You won't get a glossy, shiny color. It'll be like flat black. So, hold on. So here is the piece here. You get boogers and stuff here and there on it when you print that fast. So the nice part about it is this side is not going to be the visible side. So you have the texture of this PEI bed. That's what's going to be visible, and then you have lines going this way. So it doesn't look bad, but it's not like great. And it started to string a little bit right here. I cleaned it up a little bit, but I cannot remember if I... See, I don't ever use this fan on this thing because I love how it has a switch. Because I've got this other one here. It's always on. So I have to go into the software when I use this printer and I have to turn it off. This is the Soval. I've gotten this one to where it's pretty good now. Like, it's not perfect, but and I took the cover off of it. I don't like the cover on it. It's really hard to see what the hell's going on. But this is definitely my go-to printer. I don't ever print anything on any of the other printers unless this one's occupied doing something else and I have like no other options. This one will print really fast, but sometimes you end up having particular issues and you just waste more time getting it set up perfectly. Whereas this one usually 90% of the time doesn't have a failure. Even when it starts to do like weird crap and it's printing too fast, it's still usually what it usually screws it up is the infill. This is printed 100% infill. So and these print in an hour like that. So oh man, I cannot wait to be completely better again and no more coughing and hacking. And I think there's some allergies too to blame for some of this. But anyway, so we're going to print this. This will take about an hour. And they usually estimate it, don't they? It says 49 minutes remaining. Anyway, I turned it down from 250 to 220. I don't think that'll make a huge difference, but what I also don't want is the two pieces to look radically different from each other. So we're just going to do it like that for now, and yeah, we'll do that, and I'll let you guys know what it looks like when it's all done. So stay tuned. I'm doing x6100 rails. And I forgot to mention, so I'm using Cura, and the profile that I'm using is, I'm going to find it. Here we go. Not this one. I like this one too, but what I don't care for these kind is that they have to screw into the radio, and I don't mind them, but this one here by Coffee Built or something, I think, yeah. Austin Grubbs, Kentucky, USA. So, his goes on there like that. It almost looked like it was metal to me for a second. He printed his a little strange, I thought, maybe. There was just marks in funny places. Yeah, see, I don't like the finish marks that they leave. I'm wondering if you were to print this with fuzzy skin, if that would hide that, because that doesn't look good to me. I don't want to see that, and I also don't want to sand it or do anything crappy like that. So basically it goes together like this, and then you put, 6 screws on each side, and you get this piece, and I guess you can do inserts if you want to, and you got that piece. So that's what we're printing. He's got with the handle part and without the handle part. And he didn't really go into much detail about it. He just said he's using 12 M325 cap screws with or without M3 heated set inserts. See, PETG, obviously. But there's a couple different ones on here, and I just wanted to try these ones. There's this thing here too, that's kind of cool. The fan. So we got this one here, which appears to be that one there, and then there's this one. There's this one with batteries. There's some other stuff. At some point, I'm gonna design one that's different. It won't be like these ones. It will be like these ones, but it's going to come up a little bit higher, and there's going to be a secondary bar in between. So I'll let you guys know when I start working on that. Usually what I'll do, I'll take one of the ones that I like, I'll try and change it up, and I'll modify it in Tinkercad, and I'm not sure exactly, but I was thinking stretch this, put a bar across, maybe some cross pieces, I don't know. And see, one of the things that I like about this is it keeps this part on the ground or whatever you set it on. Some of the other designs, like if you buy the metal ones or the other kind, like, where's it at? Like this. If you have, this is like a copy kind of the originals. With this here, it's going to sit. It's gonna sit. If you lean it on the back with the legs, it's gonna sit on its own plastic, and these are really thin. That's another thing too. I am going to make sure they're nice and beefy. If you're going to spend the time to print them, you might as well do it right. So anyway, I'll be working on that type of project here in a little while.